Yeah, yeah. Right, we are live, guys. We are live. These guys give me headaches already, man. And it's only we're 2 seconds in. Get Wi-Fi, dodgy connections, and all the rest of it. I mean, this is the reason why there's a divide between the north and the south. Clearly,
the technological divide.
Technological and all the rest of it. I mean, look. If you didn't know by now, you can tell by the name. It says Newcastle in it. These guys are based up north, dodgy Wi-Fi's and all the rest of it, but they're sound guys nonetheless. How you guys do?
You got merch?
Have I got merch? You know,
yeah. Wilson's got merch. I'm over here just trying to get a sponsorship, like, and you
trying to get that pussy sponsorship from that.
I
thought you would have had a sponsorship by Tesco's. The amount of times you dropped their name in it.
Greg's is what we want, mate. Greg's is who we want, like.
Greg's
Tesco's.
What else is up there?
That's what we need. Greg's for tipper.
Greg's on the gram. That's what we're after.
You definitely need to get a Greg sponsorship. I don't know how you've not got a Greg sponsorship because you keep dropping them in every single flipping video. Sausage rolls, Tesco meal deals, the lot.
Festive baked.
There we go. There we go.
Cream.
You're just a hungry guy, Chubbs, aren't you? Literally.
Not as hungry as you, son.
Oh, but how you guys doing though? You good?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, flying out the wheels.
Yeah, ready to get back playing, man. Jeez.
Tomorrow night is the first training session back, so just gassed, absolutely gassed to get stuck in, and then going off like the rest of the county FAs, we should be back on Saturday. Our FA is the last one to confirm. I think they're getting static from the council, but once we get that confirmed, it's time to go, innit? We're back.
Flying.
How's lockdown been up there? Because obviously it's all different from region to region and stuff like that. How's that sort of stuff going?
It's hideous for like the industry in the area for events, bars, restaurants, and that sort. To be honest, the community's pretty sound. Like, there's no I don't know,
major problems really, is there?
Like, everyone's pretty sound, but like obviously
just house parties, man.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, the industry's closed down, but everyone's just having house parties, and it's like they put all these regulations in to try to stop people doing all this stuff. But up here, we're just like, nah, leave it. Like, we just enjoy our lives.
House parties within people that live together, right?
Oh yeah. Within social bubbles and that, yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. There you go.
Wearing masks, social distancing, no drinks, all that stuff. Yeah, but just
like anyone mingling outside of their household or anything like that, is it? But you know what? It's good to catch up with you guys because as I was just talking to you guys off air, it's been a while. Obviously, I used to live up in the northeast. I used to film you, Will, spanging in Goals of Life. And how did we meet? I think I was working at ITV at the time, and then we just.
Yeah, I think you were. Yeah, I'm not sure. To be fair, like, I don't know. It was a wavy time, wasn't it? It was a wavy time in our lives. So I'm not really sure, but.
What he did yesterday. Let's be he did mold into one for Chubbs.
But
the wavy situation, whatever.
I was gonna say it's good times. I mean, then look, a couple of weeks ago, I was looking for another team, in fact, and then for some reason, I stumbled across you guys. I was like, there's a team in Newcastle that uploads it to YouTube, because I know, like, no disrespect to Newcastle, I love it, yeah, but sometimes things take a while to catch on.
To go up north, yeah.
It takes a little while. So when I seen shots, and then I seen you in there, we was like, what's your back? I was like, then I see you in there, Chubbs. I was like, what?
Bro,
so I was like,
who else were you expecting to see up here? Do you know what I mean? Who else were you expecting to see?
I don't know.
With the poor boys in Newcastle, man. This is where we're at. You think these views just come naturally? These aren't organic views. This is poster boy views. 1,000 from Chubbs, 1,000 from Wilson. If we want for that, then
there we go. I mean,
it is. The content's pink. The content's minging. They're just tuning for the poster boys, I think. That's all they got.
Guys, talk to me about the story. Like, how did we get to this point where we got a Newcastle Independent FC? Like, how did we get to this point?
How long you got, Mace? How long?
I mean, look, I waited long enough to get you guys on, so let's talk about it, man. Come on.
This is all you, bro.
Oh, it's on me, yeah. Right, so I want to go back. I'm gonna have to go back. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, 14 years.
14.
14 years. So I'm 31 now. So it was like, sorry, 15 years. So I was 16. And at the time, like, I couldn't play football. Like, I wasn't allowed. I was playing basketball like in an academy, so I was never allowed to play football. But being like anywhere near Newcastle, football's just like in your blood. You're obsessed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wasn't allowed to play football. So I was like the one, like that was like, here, I want to play. I'm gassed. Like, I'm gonna organize it. Fuck, I'm organizing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't worry, boys. I'll get it sorted. Like, we'll have a game. So there was a five-a-side league, an indoor five-a-side league. Like, up here, amateur football is so popular. I think I saw a stat the other day, and it was like, by percentage, right? So per person, the Northeast has more football teams per person than anywhere else in the world, right? Like, it's the strongest amateur football scene, like, on the globe. Like, there's more teams per person in this area than anywhere. When they talk about like passionate fan bases and all that, that's what it's about. So the demand for even like getting in like 5-6 sided leagues is crazy. So at the time, I wanted to get in this 5-a-side league and we couldn't get in. Like, there was no spaces. Like, you can't get in. So we're on a waiting list now, and all of a sudden one day they ring me up and they're like, "Oh yeah, team like dropped out, they folded out the league, so you can come and play." So we're like, sick, right? We'll go up there. And obviously, this being like 15 years ago now, right? Like, the internet wasn't really what it is now, and this is like a dead leisure centre, right? The front desk don't know how to like code a website. So the team on there, right? The team is called Goat, right? And they're like, "Oh, I can't change the name on the computer. You're just gonna like, obviously some guy doesn't know what he's doing. I can't change the name on the computer. You're just gonna have to be Goat." And I was like, nah, Goat, like they're saying like greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not on that. So I was like, right, switch it up. The Goat is an unbelievable animal. We're Goat FC. We're the Goat. You know what I mean? We're the Goats. Goat is social herd animal. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So you're trying to tell me you're the goats of Newcastle. Is that what you're trying to say, yeah?
We're the Goats. We're not the greatest of all time. We're the Goats. Goats are herd animals. Do you know what I mean? They're sacrificial in like bear cultures. So there's something about them. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, right, we're the Goats. And yeah, got in that league, started ripping it up. Like, the lads I was playing with, like all lads I grew up with from school, they all played a mad standard. I was like nowhere near them, but I was organising, so I was playing, obviously. You know what I mean? It's my team I'm playing. They're unreal. We're like ripping it up, and like at the end of the day, all I want to do is play with my mates. Do you know what I mean? That was why I want to play football. And we're just having such a vibe. We're like, indoor 5-a-side shit, let's get some 6-a-side going. Started playing 6-a-side, and then the vibe was mad. Like, if I say to you, right, that we had people coming down to watch us play 6-a-side, you're gonna think I'm gassing you. I'm actually not.
Well, they're coming down for you, Chubbs, were they? Or were they coming down for Wills?
They've been coming up. They've been coming down
at this point.
to watch us play. Like,
I wasn't playing at this point.
Now, Wilson wasn't there 14 years ago. He comes in a bit later, but like, no jokes, right? People were coming to watch us play 6-a-side just because of the vibe, and then yeah, we got not bored of 6-a-side because that was like the height of pattern. We were like, right, we need to do 11s. Went and got into like 11-a-side like recreational league. So these times it's like, do you know, like reserve teams when they can't, like, they're not going to get a game on a Saturday, so they put together like a recreational team, whatever.
Yeah.
We're in that, like, we're just slapping teams up like it's stupid. We shouldn't be in that league. Gets to the point where like the FA come and they're like, look, they've got this like thing to increase male participation or like adult participation. They're like, we're like looking to like get teams formalized or something. You meet the criteria. Here's a grant. Basically, they gave us a grant to become a proper adult male football side in the Pyrenees. And then, obviously, at this time we're still the GOAT. Still the GOAT. And then they were like, right, you can't just be GOAT FC. I think we probably could have been GOAT FC if we wanted, but like, I don't know, going into the football pyramid, like, you kind of need to align yourself to an area. Obviously, hashtag didn't do that, but like, we were like, now we need to kind of like take ourselves a bit more seriously. And we just picked Jesmond because it was like the area where we all went out, and it's like they're like.
Oh, you were posh boys then, yeah? Is that what you lot are? Just going out to Jesmond. I know. Listen, I know about Jesmond. Come on.
Like I might be stunting there, but I'm not one of them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no.
The after party spot.
Jesmond, yeah, Jesmond on the midweek. Yeah, I know.
Rich, you should have just called Rick Boy SC. That's what it should have been.
The thing is with Jesmond as well, right? Because it's where all the students live and it's where everyone goes. Like, do you know what I mean? So we were like, look, it's crazy. There's no team in that area because it's popping. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We were like, it's the only team about an area. It's also the place that's like probably most famous suburb of Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in a good way.
Like,
Ivy Grove is obviously famous for other reasons. Yeah.
Like, if you were a tourist come up to Newcastle, people would be like, "Oh yeah, stay like either city centre or Jesmond," and they'd be like, "You can start there."
Yeah. I hear that.
So then we got in football in like the football pyramids, and we were like doing well. Maybe got promoted out of like what the 12th tier or something, and then we got into the 11th tier, or 10th tier we're in now. And last season we probably were on course to get promoted. I think we'd won 8 out of 8 before lockdown, and one of them was a semi-final to go into the Minor Cup, which is like kind of like the FA Cup for tier 11, I suppose. Yeah. And we're in like the 2nd division. So for us to get into that final was absolutely mad. The last ball that got kicked before lockdown was a penalty shootout, and like the last ball we kicked sent us into the cup final. So we're gassed at this point, thinking, right, we're going to a cup final, we're going to get promoted.
Yeah.
Final's meant to be at St James's Park. We will have our end of season do it at St James's Park. Trying to plan a lad's holiday at the end of the season. And then
COVID hit.
Yeah.
COVID hit, and here we are. But we didn't even talk about Wilson's entry into it. You missed the vital point. When's Wilson come into it?
So me and Wills met just like in the vibe in Newcastle from time ago. How long have I known you now? Years? 5, 6 years?
Yeah, it must be 6, 7 years now.
7 years, yeah. And Wills is just balls out of control. Wills is like the guy. Wills is the guy, isn't he? Like in town, like you know he's the party guy, but you know he kicks ball on insane level. So
yeah, listen. I've obviously come across Wilson myself. You know, from the Fly Spartan days. I know he can kick ball. You know, look, who wears glasses like at night like that? Come on now. You know he's a pretty boy on the scene. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, we just like long before football, me and Wilson just hit a vibe. Like we're just mates, do you know what I mean? On like all that sort of stuff, and like we had like really close mutual friends. Do you know when like you've got a friend that's close and they've got a friend that's close? You know that somewhere in between that, like there must be a connection. So yeah, we just met 3 mutual friends, and then I don't know. Wilson will probably tell you, to be fair, but like we always like players have come to us because of the vibe. Like people just enjoy being in our vibe and like in our
environment. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it. I can see it in the videos. I can tell it's like group of guys playing together, having a joke, having a laugh, sort of thing. It doesn't seem full, but yeah, it seems that way, man. I mean, Wilson, come across to you, bro. Like when you joining this team, what was you thinking yourself? You letting yourself in for, man?
Well, when I joined, I wasn't expecting the whole YouTube vibe. Like that wasn't the thing. Like I'd come off an injury, snap my Achilles, and I was just like, you know what? I haven't played football in a year and a half, a bit, and I was just like, I just want to try and play some football, get back into it, have a bit of fun with it. You know what I mean? And obviously, I know Chubbs. I've played with Chubbs before, and I was just like, it's fun. So, and it's fun for me because like I can do what I want to do without like all the pressures of coaches and managers and getting on your back and all that. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to get back into it, play with Chubbs, and we'll have some fun. I didn't even know many of the guys when I came this time, did I, Chubbs? I knew.
Nah, this time no. But I think when you first came and stuff, like Wilson's been on and off just because of like commitments at the pro level and stuff, and having to be like in America and all that sort of shit. So like obviously teams just evolve in it, and then this time like I was like, it's the same vibe. Like trust me.
Yeah. And yeah, I probably knew like 3-4 old faces. I knew Chubbs, knew the coach, like Husey, the coach. And yeah, I was just like, you know what, I'll come down, train, see what everything's like. Ended up just getting on with all the lads. Chubbs has obviously asked me before, like, come down, give the lads a few pointers, a few coaching tips, like anything you can do to help, like, we're all for it. And I'm like, of course, for me, like coming from that professional background, if I can like pass my energy and pass my knowledge on to some people that want to try and go there, then yeah, that's perfect for me, especially the young lads. Like I'm on to all the young lads pretty much all the time, like trying to get them to heighten their careers wherever they want to go, you know. So yeah, I came in for a few training sessions and I loved it. Like I loved the vibe. Everyone just took to me, I took to them, and we all seemed to just get on. It's a weird thing, like just to get on with people. Yeah. Like you don't find it very often, especially me being in, like, I've been at numerous clubs all over the world, you know what I mean? And you find very few that you actually get on with, like all of the players, like old to young. I get on with every single player on that pitch. Like there's not one person that I would have like a spat with. So yeah, literally just, it was that vibe and I just got it. And yeah, now we're just rolling.
I think the thing is that we've always just wanted to play with our mates, innit? Like, and that just translates so much. Like the reason we started it was we want to play with our friends rather than playing for like random old coaches and playing with sets of guys that you don't know, and it's just like there's no vibe and it's serious and stuff. Like we always want to play with our mates, and then I think the big criteria for us when we're getting players in is, are they gonna like be a goat? Do you know what I mean? Like, are they gonna be like one of us or not? Like, if they're not going to be one of us, like, there's just no point. Like, they could be like the best baller in the world. If they're not going to be one of us, like, it's just not the vibe.
Yeah,
that's gonna get hard. Like, I think where we're at now, right? So for those that don't watch us, I think it's really important to stress that we're a Saturday team. So like the YouTube scene is massively Sunday teams, like recreational. People are just doing it for like an entertainment product, and like that's sick. Like I love it. I love watching that sort of football. But we're a Saturday team, and we've got ambition to get in the Football League. So where we're at is like we're on the #United model. Like we're gonna basically let everyone in to see behind the scenes what it's like in a football club as we go up the leagues. It's not just an entertainment product, and like we think that building a fan base online is going to take us where we want to go. Like if your fan base online, it doesn't really matter where your home ground is. Like people can support us from wherever. And as we go up the leagues, it's going to be like the most interesting part of the journey is like building a team that can compete but still holds the same values and like still feels the same. Do you know what I mean? So that's going to be the big thing. But like being genuine, right? Like this is not me gassing up my players at all. But where we're at now, I think the team we've got can go at least 3 leagues easy. Like 3 leagues up, Wills. What do you reckon? Easy.
We've done it. We've competed in pre-season. Yeah, I mean, obviously pre-season is different to a regular season, but who were we playing in pre-season that was 2-3 leagues above?
Yeah, we've played a few teams. So we beat every team from the league above in pre-season.
Yeah.
We played one game against a team from the Prem. I think we lost 1-0. We were at it. In previous, so last season we pumped 2 teams from the Prem. I think like won them like 8-2, and that team had been going since Percy Main. They've been going since like 1919 or something. So that was their centenary, and they got turned over by the 4-year-old goat. So like, you know what I mean? Like we're active, we're fucking active. So like we genuinely believe like the setup we've got and like the lads we've got and like the togetherness, like. Even if we weren't so talented, I think that would take us a long way. But the fact that the lads we've got are just crazy ballers, like it's gonna be entertaining for you to watch. Trust me.
Definitely.
I was going to ask you too, what's the reception been like for you guys filming your games? Because, like we said earlier, it's like sometimes the north is a bit behind in terms of what's going on down here. How's the reception been?
The receptions
an autograph in a week, so.
Nah,
mate, legit, man, legit. I'm not. I didn't want anyone to drop that. Fuck off. I actually did, yeah. It's mad.
So are you Chubbs from
that, Wilson? I hate that so much.
Are you Chubbs from the goal? Oh, can you sign this for me, please?
No, it was in a barber's. They knew I was coming in. The guys like in the barber shop like talk about their buzz off it, and I think it was more of a jokey thing. He was like, "Oh, my flatmate's obsessed. Let me give me your autograph for him. It'll be banter, like not like, oh my god, give me your autograph." It was like a piss take sort of thing. But still, I signed it. you know what's mad though, right? Do you know what's mad is like when I'm like, I speak to them, I've got mates that watch it in like Australia, like I've got mates that watch it in Canada, like all over the shop. And there's a lot of people like who are goats. Like there's been, like, as I said, when we were 6 society and people used to come watch us, but there's people out there who are goats. Like they're not fans, they're goats. You know what I mean? They're one of us, right? And they'll talk to me, right, about Wilson, like they know him, or they'll talk to me about like, I don't know, Bullsy or Alfie. Like I don't think the lads understand, right? Like they know, like people watch them and know who they are, and they're like genuinely fans of the players. Like it's mental. Do you know when people like stand there talking like the other day? I think Hughes in the gym. He's on about some guy was like, "Oh, when Andy Hall missed that chance," and he was like, "What?" Like,
talking about the Premier League ballers, like, yo,
yeah,
that's crazy. That is crazy.
In all honesty, mate. In all honesty, like it's obviously the biggest reception has been people trying to sign Wilson.
Yeah,
Modelling contracts for him.
Jeez.
I think the maddest thing is, right, there's a lot of haters out there, but I think that's with anything you do. You like if you haven't got haters, you're not doing it right. Do you know what I mean? And hated or rated, they're still talking about it. So and they're still you got to be watching it if you hate it. So
exactly that. Right, guys, we're going to talk through some clips. So you submit some clips. We're going to talk off the back of them. So here's the first one. Here we go.
So we're here, Charlie Murphy on his sat-nav vibes, finds Hendo out on the right wing and he plays a ball that you just cannot teach. Coley's clean through, it's 1v1, it's easy work for Coley. That chicken has been seasoned. Look at this, 6 touches from the keeper with counter to the back of the net. This is a lovely angle for Coley to watch back. This one's on the mantelpiece, his missus will enjoy this. 1v1, get the eyes, get that in the bottom bag, we're away. The goats are away against Wolves End Boys Club. You'll love to see it.
Chubbs, I'm loving the commentary. I'm not going to lie, bro. The commentary is A1. Like, and all the food references as well, man. You're making me hungry every single time I watch you guys.
yeah, I'm active, mate. That's why they call me Chubbs, I think, like, to be fair.
Oh, man. But yeah, Coley's stepping away, yeah?
Coley's a baller, mate. He's a baller.
Where's he play?
He plays like, so we usually play like a 4-3-3 or I think he's meant to play one position, but he covers every blade of grass. Do you know what I mean? He just doesn't stop. Like he's like anywhere wing 10, either wing or in the 10. Really, that's his strength. Like, and he's just like when he picks up the ball, he doesn't think about anything other than running forwards. And I love that in a player. Do you know what I mean? He just picks it up and just goes forward every time he gets it. It's hard to play against. Like, and he also just works hard. That's how he gets himself in them positions. He works hard. When you press in, he hunts people down. If him and Wilson are on the pitch at the same time, it's leggies like wheels.
Cool. Right, let's take a look at this next one. Here we go.
Still bodies in the box. Stu's in there. Petra getting battled a bit. Lol, pick yourself up, kid. Petra, the guy's still battling. He wants a little kick now. Whoa, what we got going on here? Here we bloody go. It's a bit saucy. It's a bit tasty. Petra locking his horns on like a true goat. I'll tell you what, man, this kid's giving a big mouth, but I don't think he actually fancies it. This is what it looks like in the smoking area when he spilled Petra's drink. In comes Hendo, in comes Bullsy. Bullsy will look him straight in the eyes and... fair enough, we've got a red card here. I haven't got a red card there. It's fair enough. We're 10v10. We go again.
Chubbs, listen, if the football stuff don't work out, yeah, you can do some sort of David Attenborough narrating or something like that, bro. I love it.
Bro, I didn't plan for this, do you know what I mean? I got thrown in, like, I just got put on in it, and I was like, right, I'm not going to do something with this.
No, you didn't. You were front of the queue, don't lie. You got both hands up saying me at the front, don't lie. I remember the day, who's going to do commentary? Chubbs is there like, excuse me. I remember it, bro. Don't give me that.
I'm not on it. Nah.
You love it, man. You love it. Listen, you always say at the start of the video that there's someone else in the background, and you don't even give a moment to get the shine up here.
Bro, that's on them. Do you know what I mean? That is on, like, listen, right? The shine is there for them if they want to take it, but no one steps up. Shock, I'm the one stepping up. That's what a leader does. A leader steps up.
Ooh. Wills, look at him, man.
Leader. I could do with some help out there. Do you know what I mean? I'm carrying everyone's patter week in, week out. Like,
hey, I'm just waiting for the invite. I've never had a message saying come on the commentary.
Right, Will's Friday night, my house.
All right, let's go.
Bake One, wherever they are, Gosforth, Bake One delivery sponsor. The commentary will go live with a chicken kebab.
Sound. All for that.
Your favorite, man. Oh man, right. Let's check out the next one. Here we go.
Gateshead back in possession. Heavy touch on the number 8. Wybrow cleans that up. Easy work. The follow through. I can't actually see his clips in our
Benno drifts one forward. He's seen Wilson between the centre halves. He's round the keeper. Kneeshaw 1-1. Oh, you do not give Dan Bennett that sort of time on the ball. Quality awareness. Even Gateshead have stopped. They think it's a free kick. It's a class advantage from the referee. Look at this. Head up. That is a Milky Way crispy roll on a plate, Wilson, son. Finish your dinner. Oh, go on then. As if I've just battered him for his first touch as well. This is like a young Thierry Henry. First time round the keeper. My days, man. In a bit, son. 1-1. That'll change the half-time team talk.
We needed that. Come on, boy.
Come on, then. Well done. Well done.
Oh, where's he disappeared to now?
He's
Oh, he's back. He's back. Oh, can't even hear him now. Hold on. What was he saying, son?
I was trying to watch it. Which one was it? Because the tech didn't come through on my end. Which one was it?
Oh, it was one of Wilson's many finishes. Thierry Henry. I heard Milky Way. I heard
Different.
different
That one.
You were battering me for my touch, and then I went and did that on the keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to manage Wilson, isn't it? That's how you manage him.
What? So you're
He's not up to much today. He doesn't need an arm round him, Wills. He doesn't need an arm round him.
That's the thing, honestly. I get shouted at every single game from everyone because I don't really run that much. But then, I come
When
through
he gets the ball, he runs like.
I come through when it matters. That's all that matters.
Mate, there's one of them, Wills, that we get into. You're literally just gliding past people like a gazelle. It's like,
Yeah,
no one can stop you.
that's it. See,
Good
but
bit.
I get shouted at for not defending. So you got to weigh the pros and cons.
Yeah. I mean,
Where's
to be fair, you save your energy for the right moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why
I keep telling you anyway.
before he drops me.
So we keep winning games, don't it? So I can't. You know what I mean?
Before he
Oh, man. Right, let's get to another one. Here we go.
Wilton key ball in the box. Petra chest it down for Ballsy. Lovely. Ballsy. He's got Benno. Benno's got room in front of him now. Tired legs from Wilton Key. He looks up. What's he got?
Acres.
It's an absolute hot air balloon over at Wilson. Wilson 1v1 and he. Oh, dear me! Sure! 2-0. Does he wrap it up? Look at the celebrations on the sideline. And I've gone for a Klinsmann. Absolutely no run up. It's embarrassing, but we go again.
There's some friction on that pitch.
Look at this from Benno. Absolute Beckham swinger. And Kneeshaw, I don't know how he's even seen that, how he's thought that. That's supposedly his weaker foot.
That is outrageous.
Naughty.
Outrageous. Celebrations from the lads. Job done for the goats.
Oh, mate. Chubbs, what was going on with flipping Klinsmann, mate? Talk to me.
Say again, bro.
What was going on with that naughty Klinsmann, man? What was going on with that dive? That was awful.
Bro, the ground was moist where we were standing.
Don't play on the ground, man. Come on.
No,
No, nothing. What's going on?
I thought it was soft enough to go through with it, but there's a lot of friction down there. I didn't take enough of a run up, I don't think.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. You literally just laid there.
It was a belly flop. It was like John Smith said it.
I was at the end as well. That's what I saw. I didn't see the rest of it. I just see that builder's bump pop through at the back.
Nah, that was a camera trick, bro.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh, Will's talking about this, bro.
Bro, you know what, right? I missed about 18 chances that game. Like, no word of a lie. Honestly, Husey and Chubbs were shouting at me the whole game. They were bringing on strikers left, right, and centre. I was like, I'm getting dragged here because I just keep missing. I missed like 4 in the first half, like 5 one-on-ones in the second half. I was like, you know what? I need to do something. Like, that was the last minute of the game, like one of the last kicks. I was like, I'm just going to try it. May as well. I've missed everything else, so a lob will work, right? Yeah, weak foot. I don't have a weak foot anymore. I don't have one.
Hey,
Scary. Scary.
How many goals are you on this season then?
What have I got? 7.
7, I think. We played 6 games. 7,
Yeah.
I think you're on.
Correct.
One of them a cup game, right? So 7. It's probably 7 and 7 because one of them was a cup game.
Yeah.
Listen,
Now you're in game.
Wilson counts points on the board, not goals. Don't worry about that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Big player.
get the points on the board. Hold on.
Yeah,
I did a little research, you know.
Yeah.
See? 4th in the table, not bad, not bad. 6
but we've
games.
got,
Games. Look at the games.
we've got games in hand.
I know. I'm saying stats are there. 6
Yeah.
made 15 points.
And we're playing top of the league on Saturday, so you can watch the leapfrog.
Yeah.
Soon to
Leap
come.
on
The leapfrog's a big one.
I got
So, yeah,
Newcastle University in there as well. Okay. Didn't know the
Say
uni
again,
had
sorry.
I didn't know the uni had a team.
Yeah. So the uni put a lot of money in that, but I think as well. I think we got I got sidetracked before. So we're Newcastle Independent now, and obviously that was a name change from Jesmond FC when we got on the footy pyramid.
Yeah.
And the reason we're changing name was part of the YouTube project. So shout out Pads. Pads came home. I think he'd been living in Budapest. He'd been living all over the world playing poker. And it was him, to be fair, like credit needs to go to him. Like he came home and he was like, look, you boys need to go on camera. He's like, everyone kind of watches it on Instagram anyway. Everyone watches your social. Like everyone wants to watch. He's mad into YouTube football and he just wanted to partner up, get on board and start the project, get up the leagues and use YouTube as a platform to build our fan base. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know if we would have done it because it was his shout. It was like the outsider's view that made me think, actually, yeah, people do want to see this. Do you know what I mean? And like, he's come in, he's made everything so easy for us to like progress and get to where we are now. But we just thought Jesmond's not big enough for the project that we want. So we had to go and put Newcastle, the whole city on our back, like the whole city on our name. Otherwise, like, do you know, if you're from Surrey, you're not going to know what Jesmond is. But if you're from Surrey, you know what the fuck Newcastle is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like we're the Newcastle Independent, like we're doing it on our own toes. We don't need anything else. Like we've got enough in-house between like me, Pads, the rest of the board and the committee to do it, to be the independent club in Newcastle and be the second team up here. And like it's a 10-year project of the Football League and it's going to be good viewing, do you know what I mean? So it's not just an entertainment product.
Is there anyone else who's kind of doing this thing as well, bro?
Is there what, sorry?
Anyone else who's doing this, like on YouTube in Newcastle? I'm just curious.
Nah, there's other projects like of like teams in and around Newcastle that want to like go up the leagues. Like I suppose it is anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
And there's some teams with like good claims and good brands and stuff. But being honest, like that, like the semi-pro and amateur football system, like I think in the whole country it's full of dinosaurs. It's outdated. Like they don't understand how to connect with the audience. And in Newcastle, right, like obviously when I'm growing up in that, you've got Alan Shearer, all-time top goal scorer in the Premier League. We were challenging for titles, ended up getting nowhere near cup finals. We were in the Champions League, like Bobby Robson. Like we were like Newcastle are a big club. Do you know what I mean? And then now, since my actually 15 years. You've got a whole generation of kids who have never seen them in the Champions League, never seen them maybe in the Europa League like once or twice. Like all they've seen is madness, right? And I think there's a massive disconnect to the club. So we want to communicate with them and say, look, like we're from up here and we're doing our thing and like come and watch us instead of watching Mike Ashley just rob you blind week in, week out. Absolute pony players, putting Steve Bruce on, employing Joe Kinnear. Do you know what I mean? Denver Bar's the best striker they've seen at St James's Park, and let's be honest, he is pony. He's a mercenary. Do you know what I mean? Basically, we're looking to sign Callum Wilson. So
no chance, bro. No chance. Got a shout out to Nathan Marshall saying Benno's just punched the wall because neither of his assists were mentioned.
Dan Ben, assist king. I'm not letting that down. He is assist king. That's a nickname. That's where I'm sticking. Assist king right there.
Tomorrow night, Clinton, we've got an in-house friendly. So like for training tomorrow, we're playing a friendly amongst the squad. And I've managed to get Benno and Wilson on my team versus Hughesy's team. Obviously, you've just watched them connect twice there. So
yeah,
game over.
Put it in the bag.
Yeah, game over.
That's So what's the plans going forward then, guys? Like, what's it? World domination, Northeast domination? Do you want to play any teams down here? Obviously, you must see some of the teams that are going on down here, man. Like, do you want to link up with any of them or what?
Yeah, mate. If anyone wants to kick ball, just at us, innit? Like, just at us, and we're ready anytime, any place.
We're ready. We're open. We want to compete. You know what I mean? As you said, like, people forget about the North. You know, in like all categories, people forget about the North. Like, what's going on now should pretty much certify that people forget about the North. Like, we're still here and we're producing good stuff. Like, that's what people forget. Like, it ain't all about London, Manchester, Liverpool. Like, Newcastle it's a problem. Like, I know the Premier League team's trash, but like the rest of it is a problem. Like, people need to stand up and recognize. So yeah, we're just trying to push our head above the precipice a little bit. And
like what's saying as well, right? Even in like at the amateur level, it's always teams from the Northeast in the Vars final and stuff like that. Like the scene up here is stronger. Like, I guarantee you, teams in the North and like from in and around Newcastle with better teams down there. So if anyone wants to come try their luck, like we'll sort your hotel out. You know what I mean? As long as you take the battering on camera, like, it's nothing. As long as they're right to get battered on commentary off me, then we'll kick ball.
But we want good football as well. That's the thing. We want good games. Do you know what I mean? We don't want people to come up here and think, oh yeah, we'll just go up there, kick them off the park, because it's not going to happen. You know, we're Northerners at the end of the day. Like, we're bred from miners. Like, we used to walk down mines and stuff. Like, you can try and kick, but we'll kick you back and then meg you while we do it. Like, that's what we're
doing.
So,
you know what's important as well is that, like, we're a very northern team, so it's not just Newcastle. Like, we've got lads from, like, vast majority of us are from the north. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, across Yorkshire, Manny, all that sort of stuff. Like, we're not just Newcastle centred. Like, Darlow, obviously Wilson. Yeah. Like, but we're all one in it. Like, I think once you get past Birmingham, it's just one place in it. Like, it's one path. We're all the same.
One entity in themselves.
Do you have any rivals or anything? Like, do you have like a Sunderland rival or what?
Yeah. We might be their rivals, but like, we're not really, like, no one really touches the sides of us. Like,
nah.
We lost our Derby Day game.
Yeah, we did, but they're not derbies anymore. It's not a derby anymore.
Yeah, it's not a derby anymore.
We've I think we've got unnecessary rivalries, Clinton. Just people just like don't take a liking to us, basically, and just create a rivalry out of nothing. No area code, no like, just hate it. I think it might be me. It might just be me, you know. I might be
definitely you. It's got to the point where it's like every game that we play is the opposite team's like cup final.
Yeah,
it's like they'll bring out the best players with as many subs, the hardest players. Like, they'll play the ugliest football, put us on the worst pitches. Like, it is every team's cup final to play against us. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the kind of vibe we've created off like 5, 6, 7 videos.
Mm-hmm.
Already?
Yeah, mate. And I love it. I want it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to be able to deal with pressure if you want to win things. And like, we're under pressure every week because we're on camera. Yeah. And every team knows that when they're playing us, they've got a chance to turn us over on camera, and no team wants to get beat on camera. And like, we're just ready for it every week. We want this.
And you're mingling with the stars as well. I saw Lee Clark in there. So old school Trevor Benjamin. Shout out Trevor Benjamin as well.
Yeah, Trevor and Lee they were mingling with us. I think you mean they were in the mix. Like, do you know what I mean? They came to meet Wilson. It was, do you know what I mean? Wilson did them a couple of autographs. I think he sold them a couple of ham sarnies as well.
Try to sign me after.
I know. Try to sign him after.
Oh dear. Oh, so I got people in the comment section. I can't ignore them. So Kai Trott is from People's FC down here saying, "What you guys film your games?" Yes, they do, Kai. Again, make sure you follow and subscribe. Newcastle Independent. They do film their games as well. Shout out to Danny Campion as well. He's saying the man doesn't sleep. He's talking about me, by the way. Big up, man. Roots. Yeah, I do sleep, but just, you know, every now and then, you know, I gotta stay busy on this grind. Make sure that everyone gets the love, whether it's be London, Birmingham, Manchester, Newcastle. You know, grassroots is everywhere, baby. So
you're posting, mate. You're doing bits. You're posting.
Trying to, man. I'm
10
trying.
pieces of content a day.
At least, man. At least. Do you know what I mean? There's so much stuff going on. So why shouldn't I? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like.
No, I love it, mate. And thanks for hitting us up in it. Like, thanks for making us part of that. Like,
listen, as I said, like, especially, you know, I've got a soft spot for Newcastle anyway. So of course I'm going to post you guys. And again, the fact that I know you lot, so
Yeah.
listen, anytime you got something for me, just send it my way. But
I will do, bro. So what's the crack like with you and Wilson? Are you two all right? Like, is there any beef or anything? Just
what do you mean?
well, just because he's not been in the team of the week yet, it's either that or you're just not watching the videos. I don't know what's going on. But, like, is there an issue? Like, can I mediate this situation? Like, do I need a divorce lawyer or something? Is this an intervention? Is that what I'm on this for? Is this the red tape, the table conversation? Is Jada Pinkett going to come out?
It's not me, man. I don't do the teams of the weeks or whatever. It's these guys, isn't it? I put to them.
So are they just not watching from start to finish? Like, what are they doing? They're just skipping the video because he's ripping it up, you know.
I know he is.
Saturday League, you know. This is a Saturday League.
We need to get down. We need to play these teams from London. We need to play these teams from Birmingham. We need to just tear them new one, and then they'll soon recognise.
Go on tour. They go on tour. Clinton, you need to have a word with your followers, mate. They're not seeing what this guy is doing.
Look, I'm trying to educate people and say, look, there's more to grassroots than just London. Like, there's football playing all across the country. The fact that I've had like teams on from Birmingham last week and you guys from Newcastle, teams on from like there's people outside of London, but sometimes we have our blinkers, their tunnel vision. That's it. So
yeah, I've got smoke for Birmingham as well. Do you know what I mean? Anyone can get it, free smoke. Like, honestly, just hit us up in the DMs wherever you want. We'll kick ball. Use the telephone boxes, goalposts. We're going. We're ready.
Get the best grassroots football team. We'll play them. We'll beat them, and then when that happens, we'll step up and recognise. People will step up and recognise. That's what we need. We need to find the best grassroots football team. We play them, we beat them, and that's it. Game over.
And do you know what? There needs to be a roots tournament, Clinton. To be honest, you need to be putting on this roots tournament. Like,
right, listen, man. I'm only one man, man. Help me, help you. Like, if there's any.
Bro, we're putting the bounty down. We're active. We're ready to play anyone. So that's your Roots TV tournament. We're ready, mate.
But you're like all the way up here, and we're all the way down here. So what's the deal? You gonna come to us, or
we'll come to you. No one's got the balls to come up here, mate. Let's be honest. No one's got the balls to come to Newcastle. Like, they're not gonna come up here.
People see it as like when we come to Newcastle, it's like coming to a different country. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real talk, was that what they say? Sending people to country and that, yeah. But like, no, honestly, it's real. Honestly, right? It's 3 hours on the train from London. It's nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing.
Yeah.
290 minutes. Get on the train. Watch a 12 o'clock kick. Do you know what I mean? Stream the 3 o'clock. You're laughing.
There you go. Is there any last words? Anything that you want to get off your chest? Any Greg's Mill deals you want to put out there? Any Tesco deals you want to get out there? Anything else you want to announce?
I think I said more than enough, to be honest. Like, Wilson for player of the season on Roots TV. Surely you can do a player of the season. You doing a Roots player of this? Yeah, Roots player of the season.
Oh, listen. Oh, hold on. Well, before I get onto that, got Galacticos, and they're from Birmingham. Now they're throwing their name in the ring as well. So again, look, Birmingham's there if you want it, man. Birmingham team there.
0121.
0121. Calling us out.
There you go.
Ready?
Oh, who's this? How much truth is there that Julio Arca to the GOAT in January rumours? You making big boy signings there like that, yeah? Julio Arca.
Mad. Honestly, shake the truth to call him, you know, because you're shaking the boundaries of the truth here. Honestly, right, this guy. How is he going to do us like that? He's killing us in the press already.
Is that you? Director of recruitment or whatever? Director of football?
Mate, I've been directing the recruitment for years. Like, that's why we're where we are. Do you know what I mean? we can have a conversation with Julio. Like, we can have a conversation, but it depends what he's willing to put on our name. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, there you go. Okay. So yeah, last things. Anything to say, or we good?
I'm good.
Just started. Get on the vibe, like, you know what I mean? If you're from down south and you can actually understand what I'm saying, then watch a video. Do you know what I mean? And if you
can't understand what he's saying, then just watch the football. One of the two.
Or just we're active on social, so we can explain anything you want in the DMs. Like, it's not that deep. Like, just shout us in it.
Yeah.
And cool. Merch is soon dropping. Wilson, show them what you're wearing. Show them what you're working with.
Go on, model.
Yeah, show them the back. Yeah, you know what it is.
There he is.
You know what it is.
Got one sending to Australia. Wilson number 8 on the back already.
There we go. Going international, baby. International. From Newcastle to Australia, yeah?
Shout out Puppies as well. Shout out Puppies gang. They're locked in watching in the comment section.
Puppies.
Shout out Benno's Trim. Shout out Ballsy.
Yeah, everyone's on the chat.
Hughesy's birthday tomorrow, so get yourself ready for that, boys. Come on, then.
Happy birthday, Husey, for tomorrow, mate. Oh, man. Oh, it's been great speaking to you guys, man. And again, like anyone listening to this now or listening back to them, make sure you follow them. They're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Newcastle Independent. If you guys want a game, get in contact with them, make it happen. Look, this whole North-South divide is no longer a thing. Let's play. Let's get some balls going. And again, Wilson might even make Team of the Year. You never know. You never know.
Player of the season, come on, man. It's going to be easy work. It's easy work.
Guaranteed.
Player of the season. All right, guys.
The Jordi Henry, the Dalton Neymar. Put some respect on his name.
Hashtag the Dalton Neymar. Hashtag.
Exactly.
Neymar. I like that. Cool.